The 80-lap NAPA Auto Parts SK5K here at the Stafford Motor Speedway. This is the track's premier division.
Driving car number 88 in the Wheelers Auto Machine from North Haven, Connecticut, Marcello Rufrano.
Obviously, we didn't have Keith this year. It was a bit different. I mean, going into this year, we kind of had big aspirations. I built this car at Robbie Fuller's facility, TFR Distribution, and we kind of went in with a clean slate, and me and my father kind of wanted to focus on our own operation. And it wasn't hard to tell, I mean, how the past couple of years have been. I mean, we've been, strong competitive, but we want to win races.
Here comes Marcello Rufrano. They come off turn number 4. Back to the line they come. Double checkers around. Steven Kopsick will take down the win. Marcello Rufrano, great run for second. David Arute is back in winning form here at Stafford. He will take down the win. Marcello Rufrano, great run for second.
My father just said it's like Dale Earnhardt. He can't win the 500. It's going to take him 19 years, so maybe next week. Who knows?
I mean, for the most part, everyone, likes to bust my chops. When are you going to get it, huh? When are you going to get that win? And, going to the track every week, it was just it definitely is a struggle when, you almost had it. You almost finished it off. You almost had the win. If I had $1 for every time I heard that line or any of those words put together, I'd be a millionaire. But people don't understand what goes into making a race car go fast every week. And you could have the best stuff, but it's kind of unfair because you could have the same equipment as anyone else out there, but if you don't know how to turn the wrenches, it's a different story. I certainly don't want to waste my father's time, and I don't want to waste my crew's time. So I just felt like I did have quite a bit of pressure on me. From outside looking in, I never really let it get to me because I knew at the end of the day we were going to get it. It was just a matter of time. It's just, you got to deal with the struggles and you got to deal with all the bullshit, unfortunately, and through with racing and just trust the process.
The Wheelers Automotive 88 leads the way. Bello a peek down low as he stepped out of line as they bombard their way into turn 1.
Marcello through the block, and it messed up his entry into turn number 1. Does that open the door? Now there's contact. Back straightaway. Bello gets into Rufrano. Rufrano's out of shape. Bello takes the lead with 5 laps to go. But off turn number 4, checkered flag is out. First time winner, Anthony Bello.
Yeah, it just tastes sour in my mouth, man. We were just so close. It's just ejecting, man. So close, and I just fought so hard in this division for the last couple of years.
Just burning up. The last person I wanted to see win, unfortunately. But kudos to the kid. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. You don't dwell on that stuff. Keep it in the back of your head for next time, and you just race them the same way you raced me. That's part of racing. You don't get out of the car crying like a baby. Unless there's some situations where you get a win taken from you like that, a little bit worse. Lucky enough, I was able to keep control of my stuff and at least attempt to get back to him and try and go for a win. But in those types of situations, there's got plenty of other weeks left in the year to go try and win and try and, take care of business.
You've been bouncing around, almost pulling off the win. How big would it be to win tonight's 5K SK?
Huge. I already won $250 that my father gave for the heat race, so let's see if we can't get another $5,000 tonight. Got a really fast car. I really think we got a good chance tonight.
You don't try and, keep thinking about it. Sometimes I'll use it for fuel and just, use that towards the aggression part in a racetrack, but you think about that stuff too much, it just, ruins you, and you lose pace on the track, I feel like.
Here they come off of turn 4. Wave the hats and get the cameras ready as they come off of the corner in rows of 3.
It is the 9th annual SK5K.
Green flag is out. We are underway with the NAPA SK5K as the field races into turn number 1. Jonathan Pulio getting the advantage in the outside lane. Marcello Rufrano, second a week ago in the feature, has led more laps in the history of this race than anybody else. Battle for the lead at the start-finish line.
Marcello Rufrano goes to the inside of Dan Wesson into turn number 1. He will zip into the lead with car number 88.
So I played possum the whole race, so I ended up passing Wesson.
Battle for the lead is on. Side by side off turn 4. Here is Todd Owen to the inside. New leader, Owen to the point.
And then we had a restart, and then I let Todd go, and then we had another restart, and I passed Todd again.
Rufrano, high side momentum. Owen, shorter way around. Keith Rocco says, I got one better. I'll make it 3 wide up the back straightaway. He moves up to second. All of this is behind Marcello Rufrano. Lap 55 mark, down to it here for the SK5K. Does anybody have anything for Marcello Rufrano? Is tonight the night he gets his first win?
That was just one of those times where I just go in the tunnel vision. And, you know, you kind of phase out everything else. Everything kind of goes blank, and you don't really hear anything. You don't really see anything other than what's in front of you. I don't run with mirrors, so I really don't know what's behind me or how far back competitors are. Drive away, you just give it 100% from there on out.
Now adds his name to the Stafford Motor Speedway SK Modified win list. Marcello Rufrano wins the 2022 version of the NAPA Auto Parts SK5K here at Stafford.
There wasn't really a word for that, to be honest with you. The emotions at that point were just flooding in, and you know, the first word at the top of my head is just amazing. You know, unbelievable, unreal. Anytime I get out of a race car and you just beat all them guys and give them real ass whooping, there's nothing more thrilling or exciting for me. And when I get out of the car, I gotta show it.
This means everything to me, man. It's been a hell of a 4 years. Let me tell you something. I don't know what to say, man. I'm out of breath. That was the hardest race I ever drove. I can't even stand up, man. That just goes to show. I mean, I drove my heart out. I was cloud nine there for the last 20 laps. That was everything I had, man. Totally besides myself. If it wasn't for my family, my crew, my sponsors, I can't run through them. I'm out of breath. I might fall down. But unbelievable, unbelievable.
Drink it all in, because like, I mean, that you're your first. For me, or for anyone else at least, that's like a really like a pinnacle moment in anyone's racing career. Mike Christopher wins in Teddy's old car for his first win, beats Ryan Preece. Awesome, amazing, unbelievable. Me, first win ever in an SK, and you know, you get your first win in an SK5K before Keith Crocker does, or Todd Owen, or any of them guys. That just shows, it means a lot. If you could have stepped in my shoes for 5 minutes, it would have been, I don't know, there's not even words for that. It's unbelievable what a experience. It meant a lot for me, and it meant a lot for my father too, because that's the most important thing at the end of the day. You want to prove to your father you can do the job, because there was doubtful moments for sure, but I mean, when you get out of a race car and you know, you get your win and you just show everybody, like, and you show your father of all people, that's the first person I wanted to prove right. And you know, there's a lot of situations where you could be in the shop right now and we could fight as much as we want. We could bicker, we could say, I'm right, no, I'm right. I've been doing this for 45 years, like you haven't even been on this earth for 45 years. And you know, there's just moments like that where we butt heads, we collide for sure, but when we get out there and I'm in the race car and he's in his area and both separate worlds, and there's no way we can yell at each other other than through a microphone. I mean, that's just like the perfect moment where I could show what I can do and you could see what I can do with what we prepared and what we did.